From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays and help you get through the innings.
Ready to go now? Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that one fouled off. And that is out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside low. And the count is even, 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, it gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here's Juan Soto. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The wind of the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Trying to swing and a miss. One away.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-2.
2-2 down.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting to hit for Toronto. 2 outs, base is empty. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And they'll do it again.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Draws the walk there. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Check swing, didn't go. Ball 1. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident, and there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Santander off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. We played an inning, no score. New inning getting started. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Gosman back to work. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swinging a foul straight back. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Outside low, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting seventh,
And stepping
center
in
fielder,
is the
Tyrone
speedy
Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor. Right side, hard hit. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back now in Toronto. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Will Wagner. Now a screamer into the outfield. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch misses. Wagner on at first, nobody out. Way inside. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Runner on the go. Swing and a pop-up. McNeil hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That one pulled foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one fouled off. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. That misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the righty deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
Back here at Rogers Center. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Alvarez, in his third season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Up and in, 1-1. Alvarez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Struck him out looking.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One down, base is empty.
That's ball two.
Top of the third, no score. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
On the corner for a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And it's ball four. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Mets, shortstop
Now up to
Francisco
hit
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor. Went down on strikes his first time through. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fouled off left side. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Flips the corner. That is strike two.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off. He was late. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 outs. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Mets leave 1. And we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now, Nathan Lucas. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-1.
Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So the batting order turns over. Here's George Springer. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Called strike right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's down and away.
2-2 to count.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Bichette stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's Mark Vientos. Fastball is outside.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
And that's too high. Ripped on a line. Springer there makes the catch. 1 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Fought off foul. Slow ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. 4th inning underway. No score. And that one is downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And misses inside. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. There's the strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And we're still knotted at 0. Back now in Toronto. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. To first, leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Flied to right his first time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
In the air to left, down the line. Nimmo sizing this one up. Corrals it, and that'll do it. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker. Gosman back to work. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Mets, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Ah, that hit him.
I got him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Go ahead, run on
Now
base.
batting, the center
Taylor
fielder,
will hit
Tyrone
next.
Taylor.
He's 0 for 1.
Outside, that's a ball.
In for a strike. Good slider.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And the batter now, Francisco Alvarez. To third might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. First
Ball
pitch,
one, no
not
strike.
close.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Alvarez makes the grab, one away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be
Now
pretty high
batting,
with all of the
second
swings and
baseman,
misses. He's had them
Andres
eaten out of the palm of his
Jimenez.
hand pretty much all game.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. His first at bat was a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it hits the fence into second, and he's got it double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
One out, runner at second. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish.
That's a ball.
Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. Jimenez leads off second with one gone in the inning. That's out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting, center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Line drive. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. There comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter is George Springer. 0 for 2 in this one. Outside, and that's ball one. Two outs. Strike on the inside corner, and a count 1-1. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Jeff
off
McNeil
for the
stands
Mets,
in.
second baseman Jeff McNeil.
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Yeah, there's the strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. First offering, and it just misses. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette.
Bichette, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0. Top of inning number 7, and now Mark Vientos.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Boots it. Gets off a throw. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That's a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Bichette snags it, and that is that. Mets strand 1. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, Will Wagner. That's a little bit low. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto getting loose out there. Minter also throwing. In the air, left side. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kurt.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kodai Senga will depart, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Andres.
2 down, base is empty.
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Splits the plate, and that's strike 1.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
Blue
turn things
Jays,
over to the righty, Jimmy Garcia.
number 93.
Well, the best relievers love
Jimmy
the opportunity to come in
Garcia.
and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well,
Leading off
1-run
for the
game,
Mets,
and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Ball, that's out.
In the air, right field. And George makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
Wastes no time there.
Up
Pretty
next
tough for the
for the
infielders
Mets,
to do
second
anything with
baseman,
that one. He
Jeff
pulled it
McNeil.
hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
One down, runner at first. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And the pitch
Ball,
is
that's out.
outside, ball 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2-0.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball
Nope.
4, 2
Ball
aboard.
4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Substitution
Now
now at
running
first
at
base.
first
On
for
a
the
pinch
Mets.
run for the Mets,
Number
Jose
19.
Siri. And in this big
Jose
spot,
Siri.
here comes Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jeff Hoffman appears to be getting loose. Sandlin getting cranked up as well. So the tying run at second. That's a strike. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And the batter now, Juan Soto. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Springer sizes this one up. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Luis Angel Acuna comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 2.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Acuna.
Nunez back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Lucas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back,
Jays.
and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3rd baseman,
Well,
Mark
one-run game,
Vientos.
and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 1 for 3. And that misses. 1-0. And that's outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That's too low. 3-0.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Sliced hard but foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Late swing, fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. The Mets down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.